All right, here we go. So Witnake is the gold and Filo is the red. So round one, let's rock. PC, Spring, Fling. What do you see happening here, Frosty?
Both players trying to find an opening. Both players playing a little bit reserved here too. Both standing, waiting for the narrow outspace from each. Also, seems a little bit more aggression from the boy with the onion head.
Nice rope there.
Trying to maintain a little bit of pressure. Trying not to get overwhelmed as well. Let's see what else they got here.
So it looks
Decent
like
trade.
a little bit more damage on the Rotten Grew. So we set up the tournament today, guys, so one player is going to be red and the other player is going to be gold, so it'll be pretty easy for you guys to keep up with who's who if anybody's matching up stuff. So 2 hits, 3 hits, here's the spam, 4 hits.
Caught in the vortex. Unlucky. Let's see if he
868.
can... Yeah, let's see if he can come back from that.
You just need to land one attack in Elden Ring to get 868 damage.
True.
Or maybe like a half of your attack, half of your weapon art needs to land.
Ooh.
So
Wow, very
like
risky.
One shot. Oh, here comes the E-bolt. So 6 E-bolt shots. There's the hit.
Very nice. A little bit more reserved play coming out from the side of a little bit more pressure on Witnake this time around.
Okay, so once again, the gold is Witnake, and then the red is Filo. So round 2,
both players.
gorgeous spacing. Good gosh.
Yeah, for real. It's going to be tough to push that off stock here, but maybe Filo can get in.
Oh, the parry! Wow,
the hard read.
Parry, but
yeah,
hard
read.
He went for the backstab anyway. Oh, he got that angle
My
backstab.
word. Just impeccable reads from the side of Witnake here.
Yeah, Witnake's pretty good. I mean, probably most people would say that he's one of the
swaps
favorites,
are
one of the favorites
unbelievable into the Corvian Great Knife coming out from the side of
shield
Witnake.
swap was beautiful, man. I'm glad I got to see that. Let me get my pen and paper here. So 2 E-bolt, 1, 2. They trade.
Unbelievable play from the side of Witnake.
Be a little careful. All right, here we go. So Eli is the red and Vitamilk is the gold. So Eli is from Italy and Vitamilk is a Chinese player that lives in USA East now. So it looks like we've got Corvian and Yorms.
Yeah,
This is like
main
a
hand Corvian's
2016
on the Yorm setup too. Yeah.
2016 setup or something like that. Really, it was straight sword Yorms. I don't know if I saw much Corvian Yorms, but same thing.
Yeah, agreed.
Same thing.
Both players trying to push each other. It's going to be very difficult for... Ooh, big trade there. On the favor of Eli. Very interesting.
I'm guessing he rolled out because they traded on that.
Yeah,
It wasn't
indeed.
a clean hit, or he would have got 2.
The Great Axe
I
is
don't
going
know
to
how
be
to
very
play this.
difficult to push from the side of Vitamilk.
You don't see that this much in tournaments, but I have seen
Ooh,
it here and there over my career.
Big trades.
I have seen it.
The
here and
R1 mash coming from Eli there. It's going to be very difficult to actually trade that. Eli needs to be so careful with the Great Axe. That hyper armor is absolutely absurd too. Goes for a roll catch, very narrowly misses it on the Ash of War, or weapon art rather. ER brain, unlucky. Oh, maybe get some corner pressure here.
Did you just say Ash of
the
War?
R1 mash? Yeah.
All right, well you're in trouble now.
Oh, and the crossbow finish.
So that's yeah.
That is it's going to be a little bit more difficult for him to get the poison, but once he does, there's a lot of pressure applied there. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Yep. So green blossoms or buddings look like. Probably
Yep.
greens.
Eli definitely seems to have a little bit more of an aggressive posture this time around.
1 hit. Beautiful
And Eli
hits
is going
here.
to, yes, he is going to come out on the better side of the trades this time, as opposed to the damage discrepancy between both the dagger and the curved sword. So Eli has landed about 3 or 4 hits now, I think, so Vitamilk has to be very, very careful. Oh,
2 hits.
Push back into the corner. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh. Catching him. Holy cow.
Thought I saw
And
something
crazy
weird.
aggression. Keeping Eli on the back foot. Vitamilk, very nice spacing.
So they're both like 1 or 2 hit.
Smashes down to the wire. They are both going to have to be very, very careful.
That's 1.
Hot swap to the crossbow here. Very, very cheeky. Okay. Lands a hit.
2.
Ooh. Takes him out with the crossbow bolt. That would...
Yep, so Severn is the gold and Sebbo is the red. So it looks like that Crystal Homing Soulmass didn't come over here, so I'm pretty happy about that. No, it says he's got 1 freaking point. Somehow it didn't save or something like that.
Very nice spacing coming out from the side of Sebbo. Oh, absolutely brutal. Face tanked a 733 damage Crystal Soul Spear. Definitely not a good trade on that front. It's going to be very difficult for Sebbo to actually push in on the Homing Crystal Soul Mass. Incredibly powerful tool in DS3. We see Severn being very, very passive, letting the Homing Crystal Soul Mass do the vast majority of the work. It's going to be, like I said before, ooh, and catches with the true combo from the weapon art of the Follower Saber. Absolute. Yeah, it's no worries. Okay, we see an Affinity cast from Severn. Ooh, gets clipped a little bit, but gets the S-Stock hit. Going for potentially a roll catch there. No dice, though. Going for... Okay, Sebbo's playing a little bit more reserved now. Oh, no.
Oh, he landed that.
He went to go for the punish on Homing Crystal Soul Mass, but it was a Crystal Soul Spear. Very, very dangerous. Affinity. Brutal. Sebbo just struggling to find a opening.
E-bolt? Yeah, 1 bolt.
Yep. 1 down, 5 to go. Gets clipped by the second hit for a roll catch and into the true combo. Second continuation of the Sasomoto in the red and Ruth in the gold. Okay, Green Blossom coming out from the side of Ruth. Looks like, oh, a cheeky.
So this
Witch's
is
Locks.
I had to remember.
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute. I
Yeah,
haven't played
same
this game.
here.
I was like, well, I know what this is.
Beautiful outspace there from the side of Ruth. Sasomoto needs to be very, very careful, because that whip can be very dangerous from a range, but then also when he's pushing in, he has to worry about the S-Stock.
Yeah, the weapon art.
Extremely nice running attack there. Yeah, the weapon art can be extremely dangerous.
The weapon art is like dangerous. A blender that can...
Yes, yep.
Ruth is
very
using
nice
whip.
positioning.
I wonder what EndaTheLion will have to say about this whip user.
Yeah, true.
Did you okay that somebody else could use a whip in the tournament today, dog? Okay, so
that was the first time Ruth has gotten damage there. Has taken damage, rather. Ooh, insane roll catch on the side of Ruth. Very, very nice. Brutal blender with the S-Stock. That is an extremely proficient setup. Wow. Okay, Sasomoto in the red and Ruth in the gold once again. Out comes the Green Blossom from the side of Ruth. Looks like Sasomoto swapped to Halberd off-stock.
Yeah, that's
very interesting.
Hilted.
Yes, with Perseverance, I believe, as the weapon art.
That purse is not limited. The only purse that's limited is Cestus purse, so he could purse as much as he wants with this red hilted.
Yes. The Halberd, it seems, is making Ruth respect Sasomoto a little bit more here, but Sasomoto is still having a tough time getting in.
3, 4,
trying
got the
to push,
got the roll
even
catch
with a Halberd.
Whip.
Yes,
so
excellent.
Sasomoto is like new to PC, just got their PC this week. They're a PlayStation player. So they got their character set up on Friday, I think. Friday last week. I think it was Friday last week.
Man, that whip is just brutal, man. Wow.
It could be hard to play against. Especially in a gank, man. I fought so many ganks where somebody had a win. Alright, here we go. Round 1.
Yep. Value in the gold and Seff in the red. Here's a denial cast from the side of value.
So Tears
Players
is
trying to
legal
find a
because
way in.
regen is banned. Like if you allow up to 1 or 2 regen, that's when you add Tears to the ban list. So that's why Tears is allowed, is because there is no regen that's allowed. So it's only like 1 hit.
Yep.
It's not really as good. Tears with regen is a lot better.
Narrowly got that whiff punish. That was very, very nice on the side of value. Both players really trying to find their way in, both respecting each other's whiff punishes and or aggression.
So Seff is
Very
the red,
interesting.
Value's the gold. Keep going, Frosty.
Yes, indeed. Okay, a little push from value there, but no punish. Ooh, looks like we got a dark straight sword on the side of Seff here too, so that's really good chip damage going on through. Very good block into a reaction roll there on the S-Stock from value. This is very well played from both players here.
So there's going to be some let, but everybody was okay with letting this guy play. They let a couple of off regions play just because, I mean, well, it's so late.
Trade.
And we didn't let these guys play last time. It's like somebody asked me if they can play, and I was like, you can't. And then I saw above that they had asked to play before, and I told them no. And yeah. It's like, so if I don't let him play, he's just never going to get to play. And then I asked everybody, and everybody just okayed him, so I was fine with it.
It's no worries, man.
If 8 players like say a guy's okay, they want to let him play, then let him play, you know?
Right.
I'm fine with it. I just want everybody to... We're here to create a proper dueling environment, and if it makes people happy, then we're good. So 1 E-Bolt gets the back
swing. My word, that was incredible. Wow, the hot swap to...
Alright, here we go.
Okay, once again, Seff in the red and value in the gold.
It didn't save the freaking round this time. Why did it not save the round?
And for reference, I believe it was Seff that got the first win. That chip damage is absolutely brutal from the side of Seff. I would think that is a Dark Goddard's, I believe. So Value's definitely going to have their rolls on point for sure. Unlucky backstab grab from the side of Value. Sebbo definitely has a little bit more of an aggressive posturing, a little trade there. Sebbo comes out, sorry, my bad. Seff comes out, excuse me, ahead on the side of that trade. Both players still trying to... Value's definitely going for a more outspace whiff punish kind of deal here. Excellent backswing from the side of Value. Sebbo's definitely a little bit more reserved now. His aggressive posturing has...
It's Value versus...
Sorry, Seff, yeah. It's 2 S names, man. Seff is definitely trying to be a little bit more aggressive, but Value is getting those whiff punishes damn near flawlessly every time. So he's going to have to be a little bit more reserved.
So I don't know what's going on with the OBS. Once again, I changed the round to round 2, and it was changed, and then it unchanged. And I don't know why. What's going on with that? Maybe I need to like click something out of the box or something to make it finalize it or something. I'm not sure. Like sometimes it's being a headache. I'll just have to pay more attention, I guess, or just wait a moment or something in the future. Sorry, guys. I did adjust that. Kind of frustrating to have a dumb issue like that. You change something and it changes and then unchanges. Which I've seen this a couple of times.
Ooh, that trade. Wow, the dark build is definitely way ahead on the DPS department. Value has landed way more significant blows, but Seth's damage is just incredibly high. It's very close going for the finisher. Unbelievable. That was excellent from the side of Seff there.
Wow, he played like really well. They
yeah,
played really well. Round 1. Okay, so here we go. So Rusty is red and Enda is gold. Let's go. 2 patooties.
Yes, indeed. Okay, we see a little bit of each respecting each other. Incredible spacing from the side of Enda there.
Is this
trying to go for the backswing?
Icons? What?
Crazy. Alright, Enda's definitely respecting the distance a little bit more, but he is dangerous with those running attacks. Excellent roll not getting caught by the backswing there on the side of Enda. Amazing stock hit. Narrowly outspaced the straight sword R1. from Rusty.
Ooh, Dragon Head.
Very,
Gorgeous
very nice
spacing.
swap to
What
Dragon
the
Head.
heck?
Yeah. This is very, very, very nice.
Very confident spacing.
Yes, indeed.
So I
Ooh,
think
incredible
this is Dark
backswing.
Infusion.
Yeah, got blended a little bit. Yeah, that damage. Out comes the whip from the side of Enda, dude. The favorite. Absolutely incredible. Looks like Enda was trying... Ooh, that's
Nice.
dangerous. Ooh. Oh, Enda's dangerously low here, but so is Rusty. Out comes the explosive bolt, presumably, from the side of Rusty. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, unlucky. Missed the free aim. But that was a very, very good match. Okay. Let's get this match underway. Out goes the firebomb. Rusty Patches in the red, and EndaTheLion in the gold. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit more reserved approach from the side of Rusty Patches this time around. Excellent spacing and whiff punish with the offstock there from Enda. See if he can potentially capitalize on the corner pressure here. This is a very dangerous spot for Rusty Patches to be in, but he did escape. Enda with just the aggressive spacing, the stop stuttering is just impeccable. That offstock outspace whiff punish there was excellent. True combo, but the roll catch doesn't land with the neutral R2. Out comes the hard swap to the Dragon's Shield, but no dice, unfortunate. Rusty really needs to be wary of when he's throwing out these attacks, especially with how good of a whiff punisher Enda is and his spacing being as good as it is. That was a very nice catch on the side of Rusty Patches there. Enda needs to be very wary of that. Excellent Dragon's Head Shield weapon art there. Enda definitely has to respect this. Just narrowly outspacing it though. Perfect spacing. Presumably trying to get into the head of Rusty Patches to make him make a mistake. Enda pushing a little bit more. Oh my word, that was extremely risky trade from the side of both of them. This is...
Oh, that was a roll catch.
Word, and caught him with the roll catch on the S-stock. Here we go. Alright, out goes the firebomb. We have Kheim in the red and Simplemost in the gold here. Looks like we have two curved swords. One looks like Rotten Grew and one maybe Painted Guardian? I'm not entirely sure.
No, they're both Rotten Grew.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Nobody's gonna really play the what'd you call it? The monastery whatever. It's
Yeah,
called.
right. Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. Different stuff in the different games.
But yeah, both players incredible zoning and spacing. Both players looking for their way in. This is going to be what I would assume is a very long match here. Just
come on, man! Curve sword mirrors, man. Let's go.
Both players trying to find their way in yet again. It's going to be very difficult to even get a whiff punish on Curve Sword because even if you perfectly outspace it, the recovery is just so low on that moveset in particular. So this is going to be very interesting. I think
it can't be
if
as
one
bad
player...
as doors. So
yeah, fair.
Ooh,
that's a great point. Yeah,
I think that's the micro skips from the patch. Yo, Enda, thanks for the sub, bro.
I think maybe pressuring with some form of running attacks is going to be really the only opening here. Otherwise, it's very, very much just a waiting game, and whichever player has the more patient play style will end up taking this. A lot of the old ballerina tech, but we do see Kheim land a running R1 for 216 into a neutral R1 for another 216. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see if we can keep it up without getting too greedy for Simplemost to potentially get some
nice
punishes in.
Simple here.
Yeah, very, very nice spacing. Both players really trying not to get corner pressured either, because Kheim is definitely baiting in, going a little bit more aggressive spacing to get himself out of those positions. Also, we get a trade there in favor of Kheim for 241. Also, incredible roll catch from the side of Kheim. This is heating up a little bit more. Both players are being a little bit more aggressive. Let's see if Kheim can... Oh! Incredible roll catch from the side of Simplemost. Excellent. Simplemost might be gaining a little bit of traction here. With as many blows as Kheim has landed, he is getting a little bit more aggressive, and if Simplemost can capitalize on that over-aggression, that will win him the match.
Ooh, two
excellent, excellent outspace and catch for 468 damage to hit true combo with the neutral R1s. Ooh, a little bit cheeky there with the running R1. Narrowly missed.
Ooh,
excellent roll catch from the side of Kheim.
Nice.
This is very, very, very dangerous from the side of Simplemost. He needs to play.
The Mourns, so that's going to increase his damage as his life gets lower. It's just like a form. It's like a red tier stone.
Yep, yep. Wow. Beautiful staggered R1 there. Impeccable play from the side of Kheim. Green Blossom from the side of Kheim. Got the gold pine resin from the side of Simplemost. Lot of pine bundles, I think, will be consumed in this match. Very, very nice staggered R1 true combo there. Incredible from the side of Simplemost. Kheim is going to have to really watch himself here when it comes to the corner pressure. If Simple can capitalize on that, that's going to be very, very dangerous.
Oh, we got him in the skid. Skid punish. The skid in Dark Souls 3 is the equivalent of like the fake backstab grab in Elden Ring. Frosty, you there?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, 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 indeed. Sorry, I muted my mic because my cat was meowing.
The recovery is like really low on everything in Elden Ring except for like the fake backstab grab. Then you're stuck in that thing for 20 minutes and you get smashed.
Yeah, that's very true. Yep, and like you said, it can be equated to the pivot in this game. Yeah, it's very, very dangerous in that regard.
Yeah, it's just something that takes like a long time where somebody could hit you there. Probably, actually, the backstab grab and the fake backstab grab in ER is probably worse. It takes even longer.
Yeah,
and you take way more damage. You could actually die to it, or you just get one-shotted or whatever.
People can backstab your backstab grab.
I had somebody do that
without fail. Yeah,
I've seen. That's kind of like in DS3 in this game. Somebody can get the fake backstab grab and like the other player can parry it. It's just like what is going on?
Right.
First time I saw that, I was like, man, this freaking game.
All right, very, very aggressive posturing from both players at this point, which is very, very surprising to see. Simplemost is playing way, way, way better than he did in the first match in this round 2 here. So that's definitely really, really good to see. Also, I think if I've been seeing everything correctly during the downtime, very, very similar HP discrepancies, I believe. Ooh, very cheeky.
2, 3,
excellent.
4. Guard bro.
Oh, into the... No. Caught Kheim on the block recovery cancel and finishes. Okay, out goes the firebomb, and we get the green blossoms from both and the pine resin from both as well. So we see both players trying to find their way in. Definitely respecting each other.
2 Mourns already.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Both players are very, very respectful of each other's aggression. It's very, very dangerous because this match decides it all. Ooh.
Gotta get out of there.
Kheim was in... Ooh, okay.
That was weird.
Simplemost definitely fired back a little bit, but Kheim definitely came out ahead on the side of that trade. That corner, and that's a perfect example of corner pressure. You know, that corner pressure is so dangerous. So that's another huge part of the name of the game when it comes to this is, being able to trap your opponent, especially when it comes to particular setups like this, right? Where the recovery is so low and it's incredibly difficult to actually get whiff punishes on your opponent. So trying to ensnare them in a situation, excellent roll catch there from the side of Kheim. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, this is what
Once
we needed
again,
in Elden Ring, is squares like this, so we could do
yeah,
this corner pressure and stuff.
completely agree.
Unfortunate.
But, okay, so Kheim is definitely in the lead here when it comes to the overall match, but both players still playing extremely well. And from the side of Simplemost, I would assume that he's a little bit reserved to push against Kheim just simply because of what happened to him earlier in the match, getting trapped in the corner and taking, I think it was 3 or 4 R1s, right? So Simple definitely, I think, has the right idea when he's just trying to aggressively space and find his way in, right? Because it's extremely difficult otherwise to push a setup like Curved Sword. Both players, the aggressive posturing coming back, a little bit more so from the side of Kheim. Excellent fire back from the side of Simple, yes.
Simple's like 2 hit, I think.
Yep,
Kheim's like 4, 6 hits or 8 hits.
Oh,
okay, so we
out
got
comes the crossbow, hard swap.
Limited to 6. So there's 1.
Beautiful free aim there, but blocked by the side of
2.
Simple. It's very, very dangerous.
2 going to 6.
Of,
Nobody's used
Simple.
Purge yet. That's good. They're saving it. 3.
Wow, excellent free aiming
more?
from the side of Kheim. Yep, 3 more indeed. Simple's in a very rough spot. He is in red and blue tier stone range, but he needs to find a way to close that gap, and especially, that's going to be, very, very difficult, especially with the hard swap to the Corvian Great Knife. Yep.
Okay, so Kandemir is not, why is he not red?
Because he's the host.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
So Kandemir is plain, and Shieldpoke is gold, and I am red. Oh my god, Jesus.
Yes.
So silly.
Yeah. Kandemir is the host, Shieldpoke is the gold. Extremely aggressive posturing from fucking Shieldpoke, but ends up getting backstabbed as a result. That is going to slow down his aggression more so than anything else, I would think. Absolutely incredible from the side of Kandemir. Shieldpoke still being a little bit more... Oh, very nice roll catch into a backswing with the straight sword. Both players definitely respecting each other. Shieldpoke is definitely a little bit more going for the aggressive spacing, more so than anything. It seems like Shieldpoke is mainly the aggressor here. Kandemir needs to be ready for the outspace whiff punish, if it comes to that, of course. But, yeah, I feel like Kandemir's definitely on the back foot here. And you see it there, just especially when Shieldpoke goes in. There's a lot of excellent spacing there into a roll catch with the offstock, though, from the side of Kandemir. Potentially showing Shieldpoke that I have the potential of whiff punishing you, so back off, kind of thing. So, also, I missed the hard swap into the Dragon Head Shield, which unfortunately did not land, but potentially we'll see that later on in the fight as a roll catch of some sort. Oh, a hard swap to a curved sword.
Follower saber running attack.
Beautiful. Insane roll catches and overall pressure from the side of Kandemir with the offstock into the hard swap into the crossbow, but got put away. Presumably loaded it up for future use. Okay. Now there's a little bit more of a paradigm shift here happening between Kandemir and Shieldpoke. Kandemir is definitely a little bit more with the aggressive posturing now, as opposed to the start of the fight where Shieldpoke was mainly the aggressor. So Shieldpoke a little bit more so on the back foot now, presumably looking for his way in with maybe a running attack or a neutral R1.
That's one.
And the slight miss with the crossbow hard swap explosive bolt on the side of Kheim. But excellent roll catch with the offstock into the...
Kandemir and Shieldpoke.
Yes. Very, very close. Near misses by the side of Shieldpoke when he throws out the offstock and the neutral R1 from the straight sword.
Sounds like a ring swap.
Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful punish with the hard swap into the running R1 of...
So that's Mailbreaker. So 2 E.
Wow. Excellent hard swaps. Mailbreaker swap for the main hand and later on. Out goes the firebomb.
No, you won't. You'll forget them. Because there'll be new
we
ones.
Shall see. True, true.
Yeah, here we go. Round 2.
Yes,
so Candy
indeed.
is the plain one, and then... Or we'll just say Shieldpoke's the gold.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, so...
So next tournament, player on top is host, and then the next... Oh my Jesus. Player on bottom is purple. Oh my God.
Yes,
What's
yes.
happening?
Gotta shake it up. So Shieldpoke, and exactly as I predicted too, he's playing a lot more reserved in the second round just because of the whiff punish potential that Kandemir is able to dish out on a dime damn near every time. So that's something that Shieldpoke definitely needs to be aware of, and it seems he already is taking that into account going into the second round here with the way that he is playing a little bit more passive, a little bit more reserved, definitely respecting the distancing and the spacing more so than he did in the first round for sure. On the side of Kandemir here, excellent outspace and catch with the neutral R1 into the true combo R2. Wow, that hard swap was beautiful from the side of Kandemir.
So it looks like he got some of the block frames on that because it was only 27 damage.
He did indeed. That was perfectly timed. Absolutely spectacular. Amazing rolling R1 from the side of Kandemir there. Just catching with the... Narrowly misses the roll catch on the R2, but beautiful nonetheless. Shieldpoke definitely needs to be a little bit careful when he's pushing in and look for the whiff punish more so than anything. Because the running attacks, I feel like, are just going to get S-stocked down at a certain point. Shieldpoke's in a very rough spot there, but he's capitalizing on aggression here with the whiff from the hard swap to Scimitar. Or Curve Sword, rather, sorry. Very, very dangerous. The spacing from Kandemir is absolutely excellent. And catches him on the way in with the offstock again.
2 hits.
But beautiful fireback
Backswing.
and backswing from Shieldpoke. Showing everyone that it's not over yet.
We got no E-bolts yet. 1 E-bolt going to 6.
Yes. Narrowly misses the roll catch from the side of Shieldpoke there.
He's one shot.
Ooh, but the
That's not an
dagger.
E-bolt. That's
Oh,
not even
no. And the point blank crossbow finish. Out goes the firebomb, and we have both players buffing up with greases and or green blossoms.
Yep, so
have-
Witnake is red, Vitamilk is
Yes.
gold. I saw the blossom and it looked like maybe he was almost going to cancel it and then he remembered he can't do that.
Beautiful backswing on the side of Witnake.
But
Spectacular spacing from both players here. Just playing super, super lax. Very, very comfortable. But the
So-
catches from Witnake are just impeccable.
So remember everybody, this is a tournament, so like these guys are not able to use like any type of cancels. So we gotta like fight that muscle memory and make sure to use the things the way that they're intended.
Yes.
I mean, I know I do cancels. Ooh, I almost went off.
Ooh, yeah. Almost had the first ledge of the tournament.
Shottle running attack here.
Yes. Spectacular.
There's the flaming strike. Just kidding. Dragon head. GG. I've been waiting to call it that. I've been wanting to call it that for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're
yeah.
going E-bolts already. There's 1. Going to 6.
Man, so much is happening. It's hard to even keep up with.
I know, this is like an
Beautiful
insane
running
fight,
attack
dude.
from the side
What
of
the hell?
Witnake. Both players just trying to find their way in. Oh, Vitamilk's in a very, very dangerous spot, but also is in red and blue a Tearstone range, so potentially could have some huge damage incoming on the side of Witnake.
So we're 1-1, 2-1.
Very cheeky.
3-1.
Oh, beautiful dodge.
4-1.
4-1.
It's hard to write this stuff down. Left-handed. I'm not left-handed.
Excellent play from both players here, just playing very, very safe,
There's
very
4,
reserved.
That's 5, so he's got 6. That's 6.
Yep, that's 6, and it's done. And the dagger to finish. Witnake definitely seemed to have the upper hand there. Out goes the firebomb, and we do have Witnake in the gold and Vitamilk in the gold and Witnake in the red.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay, both players buffing up with the bundles. Wow, a little bit more aggression than was seen last time, surprisingly.
So Witnake definitely won that trade.
Yeah, yep, comes out ahead on that in terms of the counter hit with the off-stock.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful attempt for a roll catch there from the neutral R1 after the off-stock bait. Excellent turnaround R1.
Vitamilk's got to get out of the... There he goes.
Yep.
Nice
Still
roll.
confirmed that. Unbelievable. Okay, Witnake was able to actually capitalize on the corner pressure just because
That's 1.
Vitamilk was so scared of being in the corner in the first place. So that's the main thing, you know, even if you're in a rough spot in the corner, it's still very important to not panic.
I think that was, he was going in for that running attack and he walked into the S-stop there.
I don't...
That's Avalon, so it's going to be 6 bolts, so he can fire it twice if it's all E-bolt. But he did not use it. Let's rock. Let's do it. Oh, he's magic. Okay, hang on. We're good. All right, here we go. So round 1. So Severn is the gold, and Kandemir is the host. Go ahead, Frosty.
Oh, screen share is on the wrong screen, unfortunately, so I can't see.
This is the issue with this.
It's okay, man.
It should be on OBS. I put it on OBS, but yeah, it like doesn't work right and it's wonky and stuff. Just go to the stream.
Okay. It'll be delayed, of course, but
it's all right. We'll just try to make sure it works next time or whatever. I'm sorry, man.
No, that's all good.
I kind of don't really have the best setup, and I just need like another monitor. Oh wow, he got that lightning arrow, so that's 1 E-bolt. Punishes the blue 2 E-bolts. Gorgeous saber running attack.
Just yell random stuff in the chat. Lol.
Patootie dumpling mod. Ooh, nice. So affinity. So that was 2. So we're 2 E-bolts. Next time, tell me that you can see, or just tell me right away if something's fucked up and you can't see or something like that.
Yeah, I was doing the predictions, so
yeah,
I was
I understand.
Yeah.
Like he got that lightning arrow roll catch. So I think Kandemir is Turkey and Severn is Russia. So that's 3 E-bolts, 4 E-bolts. So he still has 2. So we got a little bit of that. So hard to say what's going to happen here. Oh, 1 purrs going to 5. So we're 4-1. That was a lightning bolt. So he still has 2 E-bolts. He's saving him. Rolls all that. Gets the affinity. Wow, this is like tense, really. I didn't see anything come out. So that means either he did nothing or it was a lightning bolt. Oh, he missed that. I didn't see what it was. That's definitely E-Bolt, and he got it. And I think that was the 5th one. He still had one left. Okay, Frosty, let's try to proceed, I
Yeah.
guess. Holy
Yep.
crap. There's a lot of
Okay,
issues.
out goes the crossbow bolts. We see the affinity casted from the side of
One E-Bolt. Did he
Severn.
do 2?
The
I
affinity
had to...
goes out.
Did you see
No
second
dice, though.
E-Bolt? Can you hear me?
It did not,
Okay.
no. Yeah. Gets the affinity cast again, but the brutal... Oh, that was beautiful outspacing from the side of Kandemir there. Pulls out the crossbow to presumably get nice.
2.
Very nice. Get the homing crystal soul mask cast here. Resetting to neutral. It's going to be very difficult for Kandemir to push that until they all go and get the recast as soon as they go out. It's very, very dangerous to push that. And then out comes the affinity cast. Maybe Severn is a little bit low on the blue side of things at this point, so maybe Kandemir can find his way in and just absolutely shut him down.
That's
Oh,
2
no.
blues.
Mm-mm.
There's no limitation, but it, he can only have
Yes.
7, so...
Right, yeah. So Kandemir is forced to play very, very, very safely here as a result of...
1 purse. So
Very
we're 1 and
nice.
2. 1 purse, 2 E-Bolt from Kandemir.
Yep.
2 purse. He's going to push. Gets the weapon art.
Very nice roll
Gorgeous.
catch on the weapon art, yes. Incredible. Still very, very difficult to find his way in. There's very few openings when it comes to homing crystal soul mass. And especially with
That is 3. We're 2 and
ooh,
3.
380 damage. That is very, very unfortunate. Kandemir is having an incredibly difficult time finding his way in, but he is able to chip every now and again. As long as he can get his
What
positioning
is that, like
down
3
to a certain point.
blues?
Yes, yeah. If he can have his positioning down perfectly, and he can keep side strafing the sendouts of the homing crystal soul mass, then he's in a decent spot. Or he can start punishing with the crossbow. Oh, 425 damage. An incredible amount of damage from the side of Severn there. Very, very nice. Keeping up the,
We're good.
Yep. Out goes the bolt, and we see both players, well, specifically Severn buffing up with the homing crystal soul mask, getting ready to cast the other. Ooh, the true combo from the hit stun of that into
1 purse.
1 purse, yes indeed. Kandemir struggling to find an in once again. He's going with the exact same setup as last time too, with the dagger. So let's see if he's able to actually punish with the running attacks and or...
1 hit.
Very nice. Much better. Much better.
2 purse. Trying to write down and see at the same time.
Excellent. Excellent pressure. Oh, no. Severn is definitely winning the neutral here. That's for damn sure. With that constant pressure.
Okay, looks like he took a blue bug pellet. I didn't see it, but I can see the effect.
Yep. Kandemir still struggling to find a way in. Potentially getting a ranged punish with that offhand crossbow is probably his best bet when it comes down to it. Because it's just incredibly difficult to push, especially with very nice roll catch there on the running R1 from Kandemir. He can chip more like that. That's excellent.
3 purse. 3 purse, 2 E-Bolt is where we're at.
1 purse for Severn as well.
Oh, did he? Like,
yes.
Whenever I
no
know,
worries.
it's like I look down to write something and somebody does.
That's
something.
what I'm here for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Keep track. All right.
Oh, I see it there.
2 purse from Severn.
That's 3 and 3. This is looking kind of rough for Candy. Oh,
Kandemir.
he's out of blue.
Oh, the roll catch.
He's out of blue. This could be it.
Beautiful, beautiful roll catch on the...
He got it. Oh my god.
Oh, excellent roll catch.
Dude, weapon art into R1.
Amazing, amazing roll catch with the weapon art. And
so
the shutdown with the explosive bolt.
Fucking let's go,
mind-blowing
dude.
comeback,
Shit.
dude.
Okay.
Kandemir.
So
Ruth and
is
Seff.
red.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruth is red and Seff is gold.
Okay, got the green blossom coming out from both opponents. Ruth trying to find her way in with the whip. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Ruth was using the whip. Brutal setup. Let's see if Seff is able to find his way in around the whip, unlike Ruth's last opponent. Excellent spacing from the side of Seff here. Just definitely trying to find his way in because he definitely has to respect that whip, you know? Like,
okay, space the whip.
It can be
there.
absolutely brutal. Yeah, that was excellent outspace. Definitely trying to find an in. Ooh, that rolling R1 nearly caught. Very nice, very nice. Just barely chipping for 105 damage. The whip may have the advantage of being extremely long, but the damage is definitely less than ideal.
What'd they call that in Elden Ring? That didn't mean to interrupt you. It's like Giant's Braids or something?
Yeah. It's a very similar weapon. Oh my gosh, the pressure capitalizing on it from the side of Ruth. Absolutely excellent pressure. It seems like a very similar
weird
scenario here from the side of...
I've got lat with this guy. I just seen him do something weird, but...
Beautiful running R1, but an even greater roll from the side of Ruth.
2 hits, 3 hits.
And the S-Stock was just able to take it. And, of course, advantage of the whiff punishes there. Alright, out goes the Firebomb. We have Seff in the gold and Ruth in the red.
Looks like Knight's Crossbow.
Yeah, yes. Beautiful punishes from Ruth, but also answers back on the side of Seff for an equivalent amount of damage.
So it looks like Dark
very nice
Pellets by Seff.
Yes. Very nice spacing on the side of Seff. Just barely narrowly missing the outspace, forcing his roll pretty much every time here.
I think that was an R2.
Understandably
She's
so.
mixing up the timings by using different attacks because the one was an R2, not an R1.
Exactly. So that's very dangerous too, especially if Seff is going to be a little bit more aggressive this time around.
He changed his name again. Oh my god, every time. Oh my Jesus.
All right, this is a little bit more of an equal match thus far.
I gotta get my
it's very interesting to see. Seff definitely changing up his playstyle a little bit more to be a little bit more aggressive is 100% rewarding him in the long run here. So we need to be very careful because the corner pressure is there. Also, getting caught by the offstock, very dangerous. Very
comes
nice.
Out pretty quick on curve sword.
Yeah,
it just doesn't go very far.
Right, that was a very nice rolling attack to shut it down.
Beautiful run. Now the pressure.
Amazing trades. Seff actually in the lead, turning it around. Beautiful running attack. The pressure is mounting on the side of Seff. We will see if Seff is able to capitalize and if Ruth is able to punish the rolls.
That's one.
Beautiful crossbow.
Came the Karth shuttle running attack, didn't get it. That's 2 E-bolts.
Missed it.
Running it, rolling attack.
And the double kill. The first.
Ooh, let's go.
Ruth in the red and Seff in the gold. Seems like the exact same setup from the side of Ruth. Different setup from the side of Seff.
He probably
very
wants
interesting.
The S-Stock is why. Yeah, that thing
right
there
yep.
just did.
A little bit more of an aggressive approach from the side of Seff this time around. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for Ruth to actually get off those whip swings and safely retaliate.
To space there and get the whip.
Yeah, excellent spacing on the side of Seff for sure. That was excellent.
Out to lunch,
on the side of Ruth.
God, dude.
But the thing is that Ruth can really capitalize on now that Seff is playing a little bit more aggressive is the off-stock. Being able to actually throw that out as opposed to the whip. Seff is beautiful spacing. Incredible backswing on the side of Seff there. Ooh, ooh. A little bit of an S-stock vortex. A little bit.
There's
Okay.
that here. You can see
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
They said to let him play. It's like everybody was like, just let him play.
Oh, that roll!
Weapon art
Wow, that end sequence right there. That blender.
Okay, we're going.
All right, now goes the firebomb. Enda in the red and Kheim in the gold.
So this is the matchup everybody's been looking for.
Yes, very, very exciting. Very nice spacing from
the clash
both
of the
sides.
Titans.
Yep.
I don't know if he's doing no predictions. I don't know. Maybe we missed it. It's all right.
Enda's being really, really. Oh yeah, my bad.
No
yeah,
maidens?
I missed that.
Oh my god. You, sir, are a maiden. Isn't that funny? The first thing you do when you play that game is you get insulted.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty funny.
Wow, the roll catches on the side of Kheim. Incredible.
Beautiful.
Enda really has to.
Spacing. Like, this is cosmic spacing. Like, what the heck?
That could have potentially led to a guard break too. Very, very lucky on the side of Kheim that he did not get guard broken.
We'll get the prediction for the next round.
Yeah,
and just let it run.
Wow, dude.
There's the roll.
Those staggered R1s and the pressure that was dished out from Kheim was just...
2-1-0.
Out goes the firebomb. Once again, we have Kheim in the gold and Enda in the red. So, I foresee both players being a little bit more reserved and trying to capitalize on whiff punishes more so than anything. Enda's still the first to throw out, though, which is very, very interesting, even given the incredible pressure that Kheim Kheim was able to throw back at him beforehand. Ooh, and the roll catch on the rollout, that was brutal. Enda really needs to find his way in here.
2 hits.
Beautiful, beautiful spacing on both the running attack and that turned around R1 out of neutral. Ooh, Enda's just getting roll caught.
Wow.
Nice, nice. Keeping Kheim away for the most part, though, with the retaliation. Enda just needs a little bit more aggression overall. Very close roll catch on that one-handed neutral R2 after the true combo. Enda's really going to have to play it safe and patient here and bait in a lot of swings from Kheim. Remains to be seen on whether or not Kheim is able to over-aggress like he did last time and get away with it. Enda down into red and blue tier stone range. Very dangerous damage from the side of him. Kheim still has to play this incredibly safe because if he doesn't, the damage will overcome. Wow, excellent hard swap for the running R1 from the Karthus Shuttle.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going.
Who is red?
Witnake is red and Kandemir is the host.
Out goes the firebomb. Witnake is red. Kandemir is the host. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very interesting match. Very high level play here. Once again, this is best of 5 as opposed to best of 3. Both players on a very... Oh, no. Was that a hot swap or was that... Yeah, it was. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Insane. Dragon Head Shield hot swap. Once again, hot swapping to the Karthus Shuttle for the running R1. Once again, from the side of Witnake. Both players extremely, extremely passive here, trying to find their way in without getting whiff punished. Very, very difficult. But that's what those hard swaps are for. With the Karthus Shuttle coming up from the side of Witnake once again. Beautiful roll catch on the side of Witnake with the off-stock, but also answering back on the side of Kandemir with a off-stock into straight sword neutral R1 attack. Also blocking the Dragon Head Shield weapon art, which is incredible. very similar. Wow, same brain cell moment. Both players actually hard swapped to Karthashotl at the exact same time for a running attack that traded. Absolutely excellent play from both players here.
It's the Souls version of equivalent of like synchronized swimming.
Yeah, true. Very much so. All right, beautiful rolls from the side of Kandemir there.
Beautiful running, didn't get it.
Both players playing extremely reserved, but also calculated aggression whenever they can find it. This is almost roll caught with the Dragon Head Shield. The inventory management from both of these players is top notch. Absolutely incredible.
Lots of pumps. They're pumping. I see the pumps.
Yup. Gotta do it.
Love it.
Beautiful running attack from the Karthashotl once again. Swap back to the straight sword, rebuffing with gold pine bundles from both players. This is very, very, very... And, like, the players have to be extremely wary, too, for overcommitting, because that's extremely easy to do, like we just saw from the side of...
freaking move, man. Didn't get it, but...
Yeah.
I've seen that he's very good at that, like, sidestep thing.
Yeah. And another same brain cell moment with the heart swap to the Dragon Shield weapon art. Once again, both players doing the exact same thing at the same time. This is...
Since we allowed everybody, I should have got Taka in here. He's Japan, but he would have been good. We could have seen some good stuff with him. He has like some particular things that he does that nobody else does. I don't know. You probably don't know who Taka is. He's like probably like the speaker for like the Japanese people, and he played in like
that's
a lot
cool,
of our
dude.
He played like Plow like off like red hilted, but he did like swaps and stuff.
Damn. A spear user. That's close to my own heart. Okay, just very, very much the same happening right now from both players. Just trying not to overcommit and dishing out aggression whenever they can. Specifically trying to go for whiff punishes more so than anything. He got corner blocked.
Yeah.
And guaranteed that, and also got the backswing from the neutral hit.
Nice.
Beautiful R1 on the run-in.
That's Kandemir.
Incredible play from Kandemir. Kandemir seemed to be on the back foot for the...
Kandemir, let's go.
Yes, yes. Out goes the firebomb. Both players starting up. Both go for the gold pine resin.
So once again, Witnake is the red and Kandemir is the host color.
Yes, indeed. A little bit more aggressive play from the side of Witnake, it seems. At least a little bit. Both players got both their weapons buffed up, keeping their main hands buffed up with the pine bundles, and that was beautiful. That side strafe was damn near perfect from the side of Kandemir there, and gets ahead with that. Comes out ahead, even though he was
gets ahead with the dragon
on the back
head.
foot. Yes.
That's cool how they set it up, how it has block frames in the middle of that.
Yeah, I know. It's very, very good.
We see that sometimes come into play. We did see it today, actually.
Yeah. And
look at Witnake's movement. It's just incredible movement here. Wow, he turned around so he didn't get hit.
Got the punish, though, on the side of Kandemir. And that's really what it comes down to, too. Like, forcing really good, like, exceptional players like this, like the wall pressure and the corner pressure is going to be your go-to, you know, to actually land the vast majority of your damage. But on the inverse side of that, like the player that's actually getting corner pressured, they need to be able to stay, keep calm in those situations of immense pressure like that, and also be able to dish out damage themselves.
They didn't trade. He got the hit.
Wow, that backswing was incredible from the side of Kandemir. Also landing the neutral R1
so there's
of the straight sword into the true combo of the S-stock. Kandemir's definitely got a foot up on Witnake when it comes to this. Almost with the roll catch. Almost from the side of Kandemir. Beautiful hard swap to the crossbow. No dice, though.
No dice, no dice, no dice.
Yeah.
Is this a
Yeah.
Varnese tournament here?
True.
What's for breakfast? What's
I'm
for
glad
breakfast?
you. What's for breakfast?
What's for breakfast?
dude?
What's for breakfast?
I'm so glad you got the reference.
Oh yeah, I've been around a while.
Yeah.
So that looks like Knight's crossbow? Yeah, that's Knight's. So that's 3 E-bolt
Yep.
total.
Very, very risky situation on the side of Witnake
Going
here.
to 6.
He needs to play perfectly in order to get ahead here. But out comes the Corvian Great Knife, which
Yeah, that weapon
is
armor.
very, very dangerous.
Yeah, and that's
And
4.
caught him behind the shield even, on the ground with the back hit. Incredible play.
So we're going to proceed.
Out goes the Firebomb, both players buffing up with Gold Pine Resin once again.
Yeah.
Very, very same start from the last match that we saw as well. I hope to see a little bit more aggressive movement in the way of, or from the side of Witnake, because I feel like that's truthfully the only way that he's going to be able to break down Kandemir's incredible passive play that he's showcased from round 1 to right now in the semifinals. But, like I said, it's also extremely difficult because you don't want to play into somebody either. So that's what makes this much, extremely difficult, to actually push. But the hard swaps are incredible. And also, that's one thing that both players are very, very good at, that we see right now. Oh, Kandemir was able to actually narrowly get
Beautiful
the
dragon
delayed...
catch.
Yeah, the delayed roll catch on that was incredible there. Ooh, very, very cheeky swap.
These two guys have fought like so many times.
Yeah, that explains why they respect each other so much, They both know what each other are capable of. Beautiful roll catch on the side of Kandemir once again. So Kandemir has landed the only damage thus far in this round with a delayed roll catch on the Dragonhead weapon art. Also a narrow outspace with the R1 punish. Incredible spacing from both players. That was an amazing push from the side of Witnake there with that running R1. Beautiful spacing. Amazing trade there. Witnake still loses it, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit
narrowly.
more damage.
Yep. But Witnake does have some damage on the board now. Witnake does also need to be extremely wary of those panic rolls. Ooh, and caught him with the backswing because of the block frames.
Yeah, he got it.
Yes, that was incredible on the side of Kandemir. Kandemir also a little bit more of an aggressive posturing because he knows that Witnake has to be aggressive now at this point in the fight. So if Witnake can play perfectly here, he could potentially come back, but it's very, very difficult, especially with the swaps that we're seeing from the side of Kandemir. Ridiculous backswing on the way out from the weapon art of the dragon head. It's not looking good on the side of Witnake here. Kandemir is just absolutely playing out of his mind. Anything can happen.
I seen a guy in a tournament that was one shot land a parry and take the round.
Yeah, that could very well happen too. Yep. So you never know.
Like,
in the lower,
I'll go for the Hail Mary.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Yep. And the lower that Witnake does get, the closer and closer he gets to getting in blue tier stone and red tier stone range.
Yeah. So
and that is a huge asset.
It's a little bit
beautiful
more
block from the side of Witnake.
2.
Kandemir trying to go for the reverse hit on the crossbow to get around that shield.
3. I'm trying not to miss anything.
Unlucky, misses the backswing on the side of Witnake.
2 hits.
Beautiful hits from the side of Witnake. Let's see if he can pull it back. Perfect play is needed. Oh, and he was just a little too slow on the S-Stock hit. That beautiful explosive bolt on the ground to finish out.
Let's roll. We're ready.
And out goes the firebomb.
So
Ruth is red, Kheim is gold.
Yep.
Yes.
Go ahead, Frosty. What do you see happening here?
Immediately, we see the aggression coming out from the side of Ruth with the Witch's Locks, of course, as Ruth has been known to use at this point. Very, very, very tough to actually push that. But from what we did see, as soon as Ruth threw out that first R1,
running attack,
Kheim was all over. Beautiful with the
looks
S-Stock
like dark
punishes.
infused.
Very nice.
So they're gonna have fire damage and dark damage. Because that whip is fire damage.
Ooh, beautiful
Okay, so
throwing
a couple
knife
of daggers
punishes.
to get rid of the... I didn't see the buff, but the shield ring.
Yes. Beautiful, impeccable spacing on the side of Kheim there. That was excellent. And that is going to be what Kheim is going to need to do consistently to be able to actually hard punish. That was incredible.
Oh,
that off stock.
He's done that before. He blocked twice before, and I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was like,
yeah. Yeah,
okay, it worked.
This is like that one, yeah, the guard break potential is brutal, you know? Wow, dude, that spacing. Kheim has that down to a science. Off stock is definitely going to be the thing that's Ruth is going to have to utilize to punish those. Beautiful roll catch on the side of Kheim there. Kheim's movement and spacing is excellent in this match. Actually having Ruth a little bit on the back foot, which is something that we haven't seen from them up until this point in the tournament. The aggressive posturing, the aggressive spacing when it comes to the side of Kheim is absolutely excellent. Ruth trying to find their way in with the whip R1s, but Kheim spacing is just...
Kandemir.
Kandemir, let's go. Yes.
Kind of like Witmilk or whatever we saw earlier.
Yeah,
Witmilk.
exactly.
Oh my god, we're just combining.
Exactly. No, this is incredible. I think from the side of Ruth is going to have to utilize the off stock a little bit more, and I think they are realizing that right now because of how consistently the whip R1 is being spaced. Wow, that was excellent forward pressure. Very nice. Tried to go for the whip.
They are kind of slow.
And presumably the finisher with explosive bolts coming out very, very soon here.
So one... Yo, B-Dubs, welcome in, man. Good to see you.
Out goes the firebomb. We have Ruth in the red and Kheim in the gold. So, seems like the same setup. Immediately, a neutral R1 catch into a roll catch from the side of Kheim. Absolutely excellent. Ruth is definitely going to have to be extremely wary. Wow.
Well, we're going to best out of...
yes.
Wow. So there'll be one more after this, no matter if...
Yep.
What happened.
Ruth is...
That's one E-bolt.
Got blendered by the turnaround neutral R1s of the Rotten Grew Curve
sword. That's Purrs
one
here.
Purrs, yep.
He purrs the whip. Oh, we got Corvian now. That's E-bolt, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful finish. Just Kheim really showed. Out goes the firebomb. Kheim in the gold, Ruth in the red. Still, Ruth remaining on the same setup, which is very surprising to me, considering I thought that Ruth would swap after the second round, even, or after the first round, rather. So we'll definitely see how Ruth plays a little bit differently going forward into this third round.
Well, if...
Definitely seems like Kheim's spacing is still incredibly on point, and that aggressive spacing, just keeping Ruth on the back foot and keeping them scared, you know? It's very, very, very difficult for Ruth to find a safe opening when it comes to the way that Kheim's movement is. You know, it's incredibly difficult to know when they're going in for a neutral R1 or going in for a... Yep, that backswing was incredible. Nice roll catch on the Witch's Locks R1, though. Got the ring swaps happening here. Potentially, on the side of Ruth, maybe baiting in... that was amazing spacing. That was exactly what I was just going to say. Ruth did the perfect example of it right there.
Beautiful. Wow,
Amazing
177.
roll catches from the side of both of the players. Kheim
It's
getting a little
amazing,
bit
you know,
aggressive.
a roll catch with a whip. I mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
Such an unusual
Considering
weapon
how,
to roll
yeah,
catch.
considering how delayed it is already, yeah. You really have to hard read somebody in order
Yeah,
to
you
do
have to get a
that.
lot of practice too. I was able to roll catch with mace, but I had to, you know, you got to use that freaking thing to roll catch with stuff like that.
Right, yeah. No, the spacing from both players here is just absolutely excellent. There's been a few times actually in this round here where Ruth has just narrowly outspaced the walk up R1. Very unlucky on the side of into a roll catch. Okay, 2 for 2. Very, very well done from both players' perspectives.
Ruth can bring this back.
Yes,
Get on out of there,
indeed.
Ruth.
A little bit more heavy on the off stock, and I'd say Ruth may have this.
I like the fashion too. The sunless helm. It's one of the
Yeah,
nicest
yeah.
helms
The
in
sun.
DS3.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was one of my
It's-
favorites when I played.
It looks good.
It do.
Got that sweet.
Oh, the
fashion.
backswing caught. No, into the roll catch, but the roll catch on the whip, neutral R1 as well. And then the swap to the Great Corvian rounds out this set in a 3-0. Very.
Ruth, let's get it going. Okay, Witnake is red, Ruth is
Alright.
gold.
Yes, yes. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, it's probably like almost like 3 in the morning for him or later. But these players, they like to play late, but you know,
Yeah.
let's just get it rolling.
Mm-hmm. Well, Witnake playing very similarly to how Kheim was against the whip. Good trade.
Okay, that's better.
Alright. Definitely seemed like Witnake was definitely on the better side of that trade, but impeccable spacing on the side of Witnake. Oh my word. Incredible pressure being dished out by Witnake here. But a nice little side strafe, retaliation on the side of Ruth. Potentially maybe getting... Ooh, missed the backswing just narrowly. Ooh, but
Yeah, he's gonna keep
absolutely
swinging. Yeah,
bullied.
he's gonna
Yep, in the...
I could
got
see
bullied
that,
with
like,
the corner
fifth
pressure.
almost. Okay, we're good.
Alright, out goes the firebomb. We have Ruth in the gold and Witnake in the red. So... a little bit more of an aggressive posturing coming in from the side of Ruth, but Witnake with his impeccable spacing has been just beautiful. But the roll catch on the way out when it from Ruth is absolutely incredible. So if Ruth is able to actually... Ooh. Very nice on the startup frames, able to punish the very long startup of the initial R1 on the whip. Witnake is playing very well. The aggressive spacing is still very much there. Trying not to overcommit. Beautiful spacing.
Beautiful.
Ooh, got caught with the off-stock backswing, though. On the side of Ruth, very, 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 very nice improvements from the previous rounds when on the side of Ruth.
The rolling attack.
Yeah. Incredible.
I don't think we've seen that yet. So
Witnake definitely...
it was a mix-up.
Ooh, that was very, very close. Very nice catch on the roll-in from the side of Ruth there. So Witnake needs to be very careful on when he decides to actually push, because if you don't perfectly outspace that whip, R1, then you open up yourself for a whole lot of off-stock punishment. But Witnake is still playing extremely well. That's one thing that Ruth doesn't really have a lot of when it comes to... Oh, big trade there. Oh, nice.
Yeah, the whip
on the side of Witnake.
It takes some time to get that whip attack out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, Whip definitely struggles in the department of capitalizing on corner pressure and wall pressure. So that's something that they definitely need to be aware of and capitalize on.
3 E-bolt.
Amazing
4
rolls
E-bolt.
from the side of Ruth, but got caught once.
5 E-bolt.
5.
We got 1. 6 E-bolt.
Okay,
We're
that's
out.
6. It's over. Okay. Very, very nice dodges from the side of Ruth. I think that's the best dodges we've seen when it comes to the crossbow bolts.
I hear ring swaps.
Amazing hard swap from Witnake to the Karthus Curved Sword.
That's
Getting that running R1. Oh, and just barely missed it. It was the... Oh, man. Like,
it's 6 p.m. for me and 11 a.m. the next day for them.
oof.
6 p.m. Saturday for me and 11 a.m. on Sunday. On the West Coast, like
Yeah.
Australia or something like... Or it's like 9... It's 9 West Coast and like 11 East Coast Australia. Australia is so big it has like different time zones. So yeah, time zones are just kind of a nightmare when it comes to this. Oh, interesting.
Beautiful neutral R1 there. Coming up from the side of Ruth. Oh, the Painted Guardian Daggers. Nice. Yeah. Wow, that was a rough trade-off, huh? Got hit by the 2-hit combo into the roll catch with the R2 from the side of...
Oh, we almost got that whip. I'm surprised.
Witnake.
Wow, he got out of that. Incredible.
Yeah, that was very, very impressive. That's
You're trapped
retaining
on the wall and you get
the backswing, man. Oof. Just absolutely walking all over Ruth and the backswing. Just incredible showcase from... Okay.
So Kheim is gold and Kandemir is the host color.
Yes, yes.
So
okay,
finals.
looks like we have Gru Curved Sword from both of the players here. This is going to be, like we mentioned earlier, the Curved Sword matchups are incredibly slow-paced when it comes to dishing out aggression, because it's very centered around whiff punishing and roll catching. So whichever player is going to be able to force rolls and get the other person to panic is going to be the king.
You're the king, Frosty.
Damn, dude, you got me. Definitely a lot of aggressive spacing we're seeing from both players here. Just trying to find an in. Very, very nice there. Gets the backswing. Misses the true combo, gets the backswing. That's a good trade-off if you ask me. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's exactly what I had just mentioned too. You know, like just forcing those panic rolls and running in if you can to potentially force that roll or get a quick hit in with that neutral R1.
Beautiful.
Very nice right there. Yes.
And then not too greedy.
Crazy.
We got the 2.
Exactly, right. Yeah. Even though he had quarter pressure, like that's an incredible level of situational awareness coming out from both players here. Like, both players are playing exceptionally well. I could very well see this going either way in the end. So it's definitely tough too, because you don't necessarily want to go for running attacks like Hack just mentioned in the chat, because you have lower... remove your priority when you go for those running attacks, even if you do land. So you're essentially forcing a roll, even though you're getting damage with the running attack. So that makes it incredibly risky to actually go in for those two. But that was a beautiful outspace punish on the... I forget actually who landed that, but nonetheless. Kandemir. Okay. So yeah, like exceptional space punish there on the side of Candy, and oh my gosh, the spacing from the side of Kheim, just narrowly outspacing that R1, but misses there. Got a little bit too close and got clipped, but Candy wasn't able to actually capitalize fully the aggression, but that just comes with the beautiful backswing. That was amazing. See, and it's little things like that, especially at this highest tier of play, that is going to trip up each player, because each player respects each other so much that those tactics that are unexpected are going to be the ones that actually land you damage. It's because it's very difficult to get players as good as this to panic roll. And right there, that was a great trade. Beautiful running R1. Oh my word, the spacing. That was excellent.
1 E-bolt, 2
on the side of Kandemir. Yep. And the finish from Candy could presumably happen at any point here. Time needs to be very, very careful.
That's gonna be it. Yeah, I saw that.
Very well played from both players. Yes. Alright, out goes the firebomb. We have Kheim as the host and... or Kandemir as the host and Kheim as the red. Or gold, rather. Sorry, my bad.
It's Kandemir.
Kandemir, dude. Both the Ks.
Round 2,
it's
guys.
cursed. Yep. Let's get this underway. Let's see. Very, very similar posturing from both players. Very much so, just respecting each other.
Well, they both
trying to find their way in. Yes.
The straight sword.
Mm-hmm. So we'll definitely have to see if Kandemir will retain that passive play, or if he's going to shift a little bit more aggressive. Beautiful running attack, and that may well be the case indeed from the side of Kandemir, as he goes for that running R1, but it does not land. Kheim playing a little bit better, I would say, in terms of last match. Wow, that narrow outspace of the R1 was absolutely spectacular.
Oh,
just barely misses. Yeah, unlucky. Gets caught for 410 with the true combo of the R1s. But Kheim is definitely playing a little bit more comfortably in the pocket this time. He was a little bit more reserved, playing much more distant to Kandemir last time. So it's cool to see him shake up his playstyle a little bit more, albeit slightly, you know. So both players just still trying to find their way in, respecting each other's distance, respecting the R1s, just trying to narrowly outspace one another. It's really what it comes down to here. Beautiful reaction roll from the side of Kandemir. Insane running attack. He's caught him with that twice now. Beautiful roll catch from the side of Kheim. This is a very, very even match here.
Everybody has played very well today.
I agree. Exceptional matches all the way down the line. It's been a hell of an entertaining tournament, at the very least.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Going in for those running attacks. I think both players are getting a little bit impatient with each other. That's why we're seeing a little bit more of the running R1s, more so than the neutral R1s, because both players have been caught by the neutral R1s at this point already, so there's definitely a lot of respect being tossed around between both players. Beautiful backswing on the side of Kandemir, and it's little things like that. Beautiful catch.
Wow,
into the true
gorgeous
combo.
Little step and turnaround, but didn't get it.
Yes. Excellent. The running attack comes in again from the side of Kandemir, trying to be a little bit more aggressive because he knows that Kheim is on the back foot now. But Kheim could just as easily... Oh, go on.
I was just going to say the speed of the weapon is so fast that they're trying to play it carefully and do the more runnings because they don't want to try to rely on reaction rolling that really quick weapon.
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, the firebomb goes out. Kandemir as the host and Kheim as the gold.
Round 3.
Okay, yes, let's go. Very similar. Both players struggling to find their approach, but also staying in the pocket. This is something that Kheim has been doing exceptionally well on, and that he's improved each subsequent match since the start of the finals, is that Kheim is definitely getting way more comfortable at playing in that pocket. You know what I mean? Like, Kheim actually hasn't, like, panic rolled at all. Like, it's all been reaction rolls. I don't think he hasn't been roll caught yet at all by Kandemir, if I recall correctly. And that's the actually the inverse for Kandemir. Kandemir has been roll caught, I think, 2 or 3 times thus far. So all Kheim really needs to do is just he needs to, like, he's playing a lot more comfortably in that pocket. See, like right there, he's so confident in his narrow out spaces that he's going in, you know, as opposed to when he wasn't prior. So that shows a huge level of
One
being able to
E-bolt.
adapt on the fly. Yes, one E-bolt indeed. Um,
Two
Potentially
bolts.
two.
Got it. Got the
Wow,
lingering
beautiful roll
hitbox.
catch. Yes, that was excellent. Very, very nice. Kheim is definitely stepping up his game here. I wonder if we'll start seeing a little bit more running R1s from the side of Kandemir, because he's getting a little bit impatient, it seems like, just from the slight lead that Kheim has been able to garner as a result of his Kheim's incredible spacing thus far, and like I said, has been improving over the rounds. Very narrow out space, but the punish wasn't there. Oh, there's Kandemir's first landed damage of the fight. Not able to get the true combo off, though. Just a very, very narrow miss.
Those are the first throwing knives. Like, I'm surprised we didn't see any more of that. With all region banned, throwing knife becomes a little bit better. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
usually see it a little bit more. If the prize
agreed.
was large, if it was like a $600 prize pool, you'd see a lot more throwing knife, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Because the players are going to want to capitalize on like everything.
Yeah, any damage that you can get is king, you know?
Yeah, with no regen, then even the really bad Dark Souls 3 throwing knife like can kind of shine in that circumstance a little bit.
Agreed. Yeah. And this makes perfect sense too. This is actually something that I just realized. The reason why players are being so passive when it comes to this is because the Gru sword actually does have innate poison on it, which I
It does
forgot
too.
about. So if one person's being over aggressive, you know, that's a huge advantage if they're able to proc poison on their opponent. So that makes sense why, you know, they're being a little bit more reserved. Beautiful running R1 from the side of Kandemir. And
Probably
he's
with
been he's
the rotten resin, it'd probably be like four whiffs to get the poison proc on somebody,
right. Yeah,
unless
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
they were wearing like their regular min max and not like a min max that was good against poison resist. With
Right.
certain
Yeah.
armors are better against poison resist than others. But yeah, keep going,
Hmm.
dude.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Consecutive swings actually caught the roll on the initial swing and the follow-up swing
Oh,
and
we've got fire here.
yet another roll catch.
Fire combo.
Absolutely incredible. Yep, the fire buffs come out. Very interesting. I'm definitely struggling to get the roll catches. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Kheim's going to need a little bit more of those, but he doesn't want to get over aggressive either, because that's a bad position to be in, especially when you're fighting a weapon as fast as the curved sword is. But I will say, and this was something that I was going to say earlier too, is that Kandemir, with his running R1s, he has been chipping those. Beautiful
Oh,
roll
bad position
catch.
here. Gets out of it.
Ooh, wow. Excellent execution on the rolls, not panicking from the side of Kandemir.
This is a
I
lot of
wonder
weapon
if we'll...
knowledge to get out of when you're stuck like that.
Yeah,
Like you
no
know how the
shit.
weapon can be used and like what they can do. Keep
Yes,
going. I didn't mean to.
100%. But I wonder if we'll see a little bit more of the running attacks from Kandemir that have been landing. Oh, right as I say. All right, but blocks an attack there, and unfortunately gets hit. But at least it was for half damage there. But that's another thing too, is that running attack was narrowly outspaced, and Kandemir got punished as a result. So he does need to really pick and choose those moments when he throws out those running R1s. And Kheim is actually doing the exact same thing, but I think Kheim is throwing them out in a little bit more of an unpredictable manner at this point, just because Kandemir isn't conditioned to Kheim being or doing that at all thus far. I think this is the first time we've actually seen Kheim throw out, the first round anyway, that we've seen him throw out those running R1s, because that shows that Kheim is getting a little bit more comfortable, like I said previously too, with playing in the pocket. And That shows tremendous improvement. From the side of Kandemir, it seems like he's playing a little bit more reserved. He still does indeed have the HP lead, but both players are playing super, super reserved after that little kerfuffle that happened earlier with the roll catches. As such, beautiful, beautiful outspace from the side of Kheim there. And Kandemir, of course, dropping the rope Black Firebomb to cover any aggression. Just beautiful play. See, and that's another thing right there from the side of Kandemir. He's picking and choosing those moments to throw out those running R1s to potentially throw off his opponent. And even the turnaround unlocked R1s are beautiful. They can be an amazing outspacing tool. That was spectacular hard read outspace right there once again from Kandemir, attacking in the opposite direction to narrowly outspace the swing coming in from Kheim. These punishes are absolutely top-notch. Unbelievable play from both players here. We're
probably at like 4 minutes in this round if anybody's asking.
Yes. Yeah.
Or wondering. I don't have a timer, but...
Much the same. Both players looking for their in.
I can't breathe.
Kheim actually...
Somebody said they can't breathe in chat. Hold your breath. Beautiful. There's your running right there.
I'm definitely trying to go for... Oh, and there goes the crossbow. That was beautiful. It's one from each. Oh, there's two. 2 E-bolts from each player.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm trying to write this down.
3. 3 on the side of Kandemir, 2 on the side of Kheim. Kheim actually swapping to Dagger Shield. Trying to find an opening, trying to find an in. Beautiful block there. Very, very low. Yes, indeed. 5 potentially coming out now. 5, yes.
5.
So he has 1 more.
So a little bit of extra damage on these bolts because of the chip from the soldier crossbow.
Beautiful blocks. Oh my word. Kheim is on his last legs, but he is in red and blue feather range. Sorry, Elden Ring moment.
No, it's fine.
Red and blue Tearstone range. So definitely he could catch Kandemir with a weapon art into R1 true combo if he is reserved enough and catches. Was that
6?
Okay, that was the last one.
Yeah, that was 6. Oh,
okay,
he got
beautiful
the roll.
backswing.
Where's the
He's
weapon
forced
art?
to block
There it
here. Yep,
no,
he was waiting for it. Very. That was This could potentially be match point. See how it goes. Out goes the firebomb. We have Kandemir as the host and Kheim in the gold. Let's see. Let's see what the play is. Both players a little bit more aggressive posturing. Beautiful roll catch. See, I had a feeling that Kandemir was going to go a little bit more aggressive straight out the gate as a result because he's conditioned Kheim to a certain point. Beautiful block on the but beautiful framing on the side of Kheim too.
For Kheim?
Yes, indeed. Beautiful roll catch. Unbelievable. Able to capitalize on the subsequent rolls as a result of the corner pressure and wall pressure. Beautiful catch on the side of Kheim there, but it seems that Kheim was not ready for the overwhelming level of aggression that Kandemir was able to dish